Welcome to Skip DeSheau's Volcano Club with your host with the most from coast to coast, it's Skip DeSheau. Today's episode, dating advice.
How you folks out there, your old pal Skip DeSheau coming back at you again from the Volcano Club. And I'm going to be talking to you about a little bit of a rant, I guess. And it's directed by something I see here at the Volcano Club. And it's these men coming in on dates and stuff, and they'll ask us to keep the bottle closed because I guess they don't trust us. They want the bottle cap on there, so we'll take it out to the table and we see them. They just twist off that bottle cap and then they pour the beer for their sweetheart and all this other stuff. And all I keep looking at is going, man, what in the world is happening? This really burns my biscuits. I don't know what else to say. It makes me want to just retch when I see this happening. It's like twisting off the cap. And the beer companies, they're proud of it. Wait, we got a twist off cap. All that twist off cap did was destroy any kind of initiative within men. It destroyed their creativity and everything else. I mean, do you remember the old days? I do. Back when men were, and they would try and pull it off with their teeth and maybe chip a tooth or something, but that was macho. Some of them could do it, and the other ones, the ones who could actually just take their fingers and they push that cap and then flip it off because they had built up such a good callus from doing it. So there was ways of doing it, and we all had these creative ways. I know 15 different ways to open a bottle without a cap lifter. But what's wrong with a cap lifter too? And that's it. This is, I guess some people like to call that a bottle opener, but that's a cap lifter, especially when it's on the end of a green skull stiletto. Maybe you want to call it a bottle opener, I guess you can, but what's it for? Is to lift the cap off the bottle. Can't open the bottle any other way except to lift the cap off. And you know what? This is much more impressive than if you're trying to lift that cap off by just twisting it off. So dainty. Look, I'm so dainty, I can twist the cap off. It's boring. Grab yourself a good old cap lifter and pop that cap off. That's known as a capectomy in medical life. So if you're a doctor or something, you pop that cap off with your cap lifter tool. This is a medical tool. So learn how to use a cap lifter and perform some capectomies. I'm telling you, your date's going to be really impressed. Skip out. Hey, this is pretty good stuff.
Thanks for dropping by Skip DeSheau's Volcano Club. Hope you had a great time. Don't forget to tip the waitress on the way out, and don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And hey, if you didn't have a good time, it ain't my fault. I told you not to order that IPA. Life's too short for piss water. Grab yourself some gusto, man. Grab yourself a stout or a lager or something like that in a bottle. Skip out.